everybody. I just got backed up to the dock. This is one of these type of places. This is what's in front of me. That's what's beside me. That's what's beside me the other way. When I leave, I'll have to go down that way. Yesterday I came down here to see, but there is like 3 docks at this place. And definitely not a place I could have parked at last night. Tried parking at the TA, but all that bull crap fucking reserve parking bullshit. I had to leave the TA and go over to the rest area in Kentucky. I had to cross over the river in Kentucky and go over to a rest area and park there for the night. And it was one of those situations where I had to be one of the idiots parking behind one of the rows of trucks in the actual spots, and I parked behind a row of drivers in the truck parking area at the rest area, and I don't like doing that. But sometimes you got to do things and try to do it the best, safest way possible. God, do what you got to do, and it sucks when you got to park in messed up places, because you got truck stops with reserved parking crap going on, and then you get a spot and somebody who's probably 5 hours away still, or you know, a good distance away, and you get to get kicked out of your spot because someone else paid their 15, 20, whatever the hell they paid for their parking. I don't know about you, but I can't afford to be paying for parking all the time, and I refuse to do it. I am not going to support that, because I don't think they should be charging us to park. You know, if they want to have a few good prime spots as paid parking, reserved parking, that's great, but when they got like 90% of their lot, if not 100% of their lot as reserved parking, then that's kind of BS. And when I get in there and get a spot and get parked, and I've been there for 2-3 hours, and they're gonna make me leave, they're gonna either make me pay, move, or leave, or whatever, that is a bunch of crap. And it's one of those things. I mean, these truck stops have the right to charge for whatever they want, but when they start charging for parking, then they're hindering the truck driver. We're out here trying to make money, and when you charge us that kind of money for parking, if it was only a few dollars or something, that'd be one thing. But when they charge upwards of $20 a night to park, so whatever the charge, that really cuts into the profits that I don't really make anyway. You know, we're not getting rich out here, at least not most of us. There's some of you guys doing really good as owner operators. Most of you probably just barely getting by, and then we got to start paying for parking in places. That's retarded. But this load is coming, going to Ankeny in the morning. I should be there tonight, and try to deliver it. I think I gotta find out if they want me to just go ahead and deliver it, since it's literally like right down at the end of the street, just past Midwest Viking. Cisco and Ankeny literally is not even a whole block away from Midwest Viking. There's a short block, and Dornson's on the corner, and then right across the street is Cisco. So I can just head over there and go ahead and deliver. But it's Pickles, and I'm probably gonna have to look for a cat scale because I have a feeling that this has the potential of being a heavy load, because it's going to have a lot of water content in those buckets, so they'll probably add up to heavy weight quick. So we will look for cat scales along the way. There's a Petro 45 miles up the way. And go there and scale her out before I continue up my way. I'm basically 9 miles away from, or 9 hours away from Ankeny. I don't think I'll have to stop for fuel, but I will have to stop for a break somewheres along the way. I could wait and go to Love 63 miles away at the 123. I'll go ahead and go to the Petro. Greensburg, Indiana. But yeah, for those of you that came in after I showed, this is the area that I'm in. Little bitty industrial area in the middle of, we're kind of near downtown Cincinnati, but if you look down that way, it becomes residential. There's some businesses in there. There's some houses. It basically is not the nice part of town. And there would have been nowhere for me to park last night anyway. I don't think there would have been a legal place for me to park here. Kind of reminds me of that area where I picked up in downtown St. Louis by the Anheuser-Busch place, especially by the can place. But the Anheuser-Busch plant and that place that I dropped off cans, both were only a couple of blocks away from each other. And if those of you guys are familiar with St. Louis, that area where you can see the big old Budweiser sign on the top of the tall building that sits down in that area of downtown St. Louis is not the most cleanest part of the city. It's kind of an older part of the city, and it's kind of a lot like this right here. But I'll stay on as long as it takes them to load me with pickles. I don't know if it's a full load of pickles. It probably will be. So this is an interesting area. Don't try to turn this way, dude. That semi is going to try to pull out, and if he pulls this way, he's not getting her. You know, this is going to be fun. I'm busy getting loaded. I can't move. Hopefully he can get around me. See if he, probably he's going to have to get up on the curb if he goes by me. Yep, that's what he's doing. He went right up on the curb. Look at that. made it. Didn't hit nothing either. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna have to go straight that way. Some toll-free number keeps trying to call me, and I don't know if that's the broker or what. They seem very insistent on calling me. I'll have to check to see if that's the broker number after I get off this live feed. But not a whole lot of space, because that's where I'm going to have to pull down to get back onto the main roads, up back onto the highway. And let's see, at 75 over to 74, and I'll be on 74. There's where the Petro is. And then if I put this on, people want to mess with you when you're trying to do this stuff. Alright, hit this, hit route review, summary. So, yeah. I'll basically be on, once I get on 74, I'll take that, be on 74 all the way over by Davenport. And 80 all the way back to Des Moines. That's what I'll be doing today. This wants me to go left. Straight that way. Make a left. Make a right. Another right onto 75. Basically be traveling right next to the river. Good morning, Dakota Bogue, if that's how you pronounce your last. Anyway, yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm in Cincinnati. So, just planning out my trip here on my way back to Des Moines, basically. Technically, it's Ankeny, but yeah. I was picking up a load of pickles from Kaiser Pickles here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, I did. I got unloaded quick at Hunt's Pizza, but my load yesterday got canceled, so they paid me for the day. I don't remember how much that is, but I got paid for overlay pay or whatever yesterday, because I showed up to the place, and there was another Midwest Viking that showed up there too, and they were trying to pick up, and I think they ran into the same problem as me. So I left and went to a TA last night. I was there for about 3 hours, and they have this problem with reserved parking. Love's is like one of the major truck stops that has yet to charge for parking yet. They have never charged for parking. Yes, I'm at the dock right now. I'll show you the type of area I'm in. That's what's in front of me. That's what's beside me. I'm at a little building with like 3 docks. I'm in the middle one. There's dock 3. As you pan over this way, they got a little yard with a couple of trailers right there. That way. If you look in the mirror, there's the dock number 1. And if I can get it in the mirror over there, probably won't be able to get it. There is a steep set of steps that's like 3 or 4 steps up into the dock level, where their shipping and receiving office is. It's a small place. It's not a real big place. And these pickles are going to Cisco in Ankeny, which is right around the street from where where my home base is, of Midwest Vikings yard. So I'm assuming I'm going to deliver this. So hold on one second. I gotta respond to a message. Alright, sorry about that. Yep, I'll be in Iowa tonight. Sometime tonight. It's about 9-hour drive over there with a half-hour required break. I have to take a half-hour break before I hit the 8-hour mark, or I get a violation. You have to have a half-hour break in an 8-hour period. And then you can only drive up to 11 hours a day. You can only work up to 14 a day. And you get 70 hours for a week, and blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, I'll probably do the same thing that guy before me did, and I'll pull down this street ahead of me and close my doors down there, put my numbers and stuff, paperwork. Well, if there's nobody waiting to get loaded, I'll stay here till the last minute. I'll pull up, close my doors. I'll stay here, do everything I got to do in my computer, put my bill of lading number in, and all that crap into my logs before I take off. And then I'll pull forward just no more than I have to if no other truckers show up trying to pick up a load before I need to get going. But definitely looks like an interesting area. Oh, here comes another truck. I don't know if they're coming here. I journaled. I ate the rest of my oyster soup that I made at home, and added some more oysters to it because I got some canned oysters up here. I made an oyster soup, and I took a package of frozen squash and zucchini slices that are frozen, and I put those in a pan. You take milk and butter, and oysters is the base part of the recipe that one of my ex-girlfriend's moms, look at this guy, Sigma, I can't move, I'm getting loaded, dude. And this guy, it's crazy. He might be trying to get a load here too, so we'll see. Not the best strategic place for you to park for this dock, dude. That's why I parked over to this side, over by this area, next to the curb by where that red truck is. Right next to the curb. I pulled over as far as I could, got out of the way. Not the most strategic place to park. So, whatever, dude. Yep, it's just narrow streets. These are places that were built when it was just, smaller trucks. Like the ones in front of me, or one's not much bigger than the one that just passed me. I think that was an old Dominion straight truck? I didn't see it. It had the same color scheme as old Dominion, but I didn't really get a good look at what the company name was on that truck. I'll have to catch that in the replay later on. But yeah, get in these big cities, they're not going to tell me to move. I'm getting loaded. I'm at the dock. They can't tell me to move. I won't. When I move, it'll be time for me to leave. When I get loaded and have my paperwork and seal in hand, and then I'll get driving, and I'll be driving for the next 8 hours until I gotta take my half-hour break. I'll take a half-hour break sometime, and then I gotta drive at least 3 hours. Otherwise, you force yourself to have to kind of stop again, depending on the situation. And because if you take your half-hour break too early, then you have another 8 hour. Then you take it too. Basically, if you wait for 3 hours, then you make it so that if you drive at least 3 hours before you take a half-hour break, then you know you don't have to take another half-hour break on the other end, because there's only 8 hours left of your 11 after that. But if you take it in less than 11 hours, then even it might only be like 1 minute or something. And no, fucking idiot. Got this dude. Got any spare change, man? Got any spare change? This dude. Got any spare change, man? Got any spare change? Got any spare change? Technically I do, but I'm not giving it to him. Yeah. It's just the type of thing you run into when you go to places like this in this type of area of the city. You'll run into Bozos like that. Surprised I haven't had more of them. That's why I did not park down here, because this is probably that area of town where I might have a gang of guys breaking into the truck, busting the windows, trying to break in to steal anything of value, trying to rob pieces off the truck, maybe trying to even take the truck itself. So who knows how bad it would get. But I'm not putting myself into that position. Sigma is moving. I don't know where he's moving to. But there's a guy hanging out there. There's somebody hanging out down there. Well, she looks like she probably works at whatever this building might be. There's no signs on it. Well, maybe that. It's just okay, it doesn't say what it is. But yeah, people hanging out all over the place. Now we got another guy showing up. So I have no idea. I just felt him on there, so he's not done. You got a guy in a Volvo right there parking. Not the best strategic place, dude. If you're coming here, you need to move the fuck over to the other side. Here comes that other guy coming back. Fuck, he's gonna go. You got any spare change, man? You got any spare change? Dude, you got any spare change? Fuck, man, I need me a blunt, man. I need me a blunt. Smoke me some of the good stuff. Yep, I'm still being loaded. I'm getting bumped around a little bit. But as soon as he gets done unloading me, I'll be outie. Got mail carrier go. I have no idea. A typical normal pallet, you can get anywhere from 22 to 24 pallets, depending on how they load them on a truck. But it depends on the weight of each pallet too, as to how many they can legally put on you, because I cannot go over 80,000 gross, and then I can only be so heavy per axle. So hopefully I don't have to come back, because I'm gonna have to go almost an hour away to get. Let me see if there is a closer cat scale. Because this one is 51 miles away, and that's along my route. So let me add stop, cat scales. Let's do nearby. 10 miles away. Maybe I should do that just in case. That'd be backtracking. So there's the guy loading me. There's the other driver. He's explaining to him how to get in here. Oh, it's R&L Carriers. So, yeah. Might be done. All done? Cool. Okay, just the one signature?
Yeah.
Right there?
That's good.
Okay.
That worked. Alrighty, be right back.
Right. So I'm out of here. As soon as he hands me my paperwork and seal, I can pull up, close my doors. I'll pull way down the street to give this guy room to back in and pull down the road. And then after I close my doors and stuff, we'll end the live feed. I'm gonna be driving, so unless you guys want me to show you me trying to get out of this stupid place, but it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Oh shit, he's gonna try getting in there that way. He's pulling down there, and then he's gonna try to back. He is not setting himself up to have a very good time turning into the stop. So it'll be interesting to see how he does this. So I'm thinking maybe I should go get my paperwork. From the guy to speed things up. But I swiped me a pen. Hunt Brothers Pizza. So I'll put that right there. I think I'll end the live feed, and I'm going to go up here and get my paperwork and get going. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Dakota, for showing up and engaging with the video and stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later. I might do a live feed later on today or tonight or whatever. But I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye.